Now to a disturbing case of alleged sex abuse at a Phoenix nursing home. Sources say a woman who's been in a vegetative state for at least a decade gave birth at that facility last week. Now, Arizona police are investigating. Brianna Whitney takes a look at what happened.
A baby boy born Saturday, alive and healthy, but with his mother being in a years-long vegetative state and raped while staying in the Hacienda healthcare facility. A source tells us employees didn't know she was pregnant until labor started. And Dr. Greg Marchand says that is uncharted territory.
I can't even imagine how horrible it must be to be a victim of abuse like that. This was an extremely dangerous situation with no monitoring.
Marchand is a Valley OBGYN and says though a baby can fully develop inside a woman who is in a vegetative state, having no prenatal care is alarming.
There wasn't any prenatal screening done or prenatal labs, so we weren't able to see if she was suffering from gestational diabetes or HELLP syndrome.
He says the main difference between this victim and a healthy woman giving birth is this victim could not use her body to push out the baby and likely had a long labor because of it. And with no prenatal care, it's a miracle there weren't severe complications.
Could have been an active labor for hours or even days. This easily could have resulted in a fetal death.
But a source close to the case tells us facility employees heard her moaning, and that's when they knew something was wrong. And Dr. Marchand says even though she couldn't communicate, she likely was able to feel.
Could she still feel pain during labor?
Yes, she can certainly detect pain.
So she likely felt what was going on?
There's no doubt she was able to feel pain, but how much consciousness there was to really take the suffering from that is what I don't know.
And a source tells our news partners that the woman required around-the-clock care, meaning many people would have access to her room. It's unclear if the patient has a family member or guardian to advocate for her. Meanwhile, the Arizona governor's office and several state agencies say they are assisting Phoenix police in this investigation, and additional probes into what happened could open. Now, in a statement, that healthcare facility says it is cooperating with the investigation. They call this incident disturbing, and there's no further update about the health or whereabouts of that newborn.